Hey, what's up, my friends? Todd Falcone here. Welcome back to another episode. Right back in the series on prospecting mastery. We've been doing this for the last couple months. And if you're popping in for the first time, you can go way back into my blog or my YouTube channel. And anytime you see prospecting mastery at the front of it, you're going to know that we've been running through this entire series. So I've been covering it for, I don't even know now, probably 2, maybe 3 months. So probably closer to 3 months, actually. And there's just a lot of great information for you to really get yourself into that zone of feeling masterful when it comes to prospecting and recruiting and customer acquisition in whatever direct selling or network marketing business it is that you're involved in. So, all right, so today I want to talk about the concept of leaning on your leadership, okay? That's what leadership is there for. When you don't know how to do something or you don't understand how to do something, you have experts, you have people upline from you. You have people potentially sidelined from you that have more experience than you. They have they've been in the business for longer. They're more successful. They've got more time under their belt. Whatever, however we want to describe it. And as a new person or someone that's figuring this game out, it's very important that you lean on the leadership for guidance, direction, help, assistance, whatever we want to call it. I think it's, look, and I understand, well, my sponsor, and sometimes this happens, my sponsor, they're lame, they disappeared, they're never there for me, they say that they're going to be there, and then they're not, and that sucks. And if that's a situation that you're in, then I would go upline until you find somebody that you can work with. And in most cases, you're going to be able to find somebody 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels up from you that's super committed, that's totally game to help you. They're like, hey man, anytime you need me, if you've got somebody that's taking a look at the business or you got a question, here's my phone number. I'm totally happy to help. That's when you know you've got someone upline from you that's a super solid leader that just gets it. Either way, you may have a great sponsor or somebody that's active, or you may not. I do think that leaning on the leadership gives you the ability to learn faster for sure and grow faster. Some of you may know this if you've plugged into me for a while, but the way I learned to close and to be more efficient or effective at being able to enroll people on my own is I had a guy that was upline for me. His name was Ed, and Ed said to me, he said, listen, you go out and go out and talk to people, put the information in front of them, the people that like what they see, that have an interest after having heard some information about the company, bring them to me. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And that's like when I really first started doing 3-way calls, which is a pretty common thing in this business. Even to this day, even with all the technology and the tools and the bells and the whistles and the social medias and all that stuff, third-party validation is good. Hearing another perspective, hearing from someone else, hearing their story, hearing from an expert. And the other thing, here's why it works, especially with people most certainly in your warm market, like your bros, your buddies, they all know you, and they've known you forever and ever and ever, and they know everything about you, and they know how you were in high school and junior high, and how flaky you were, or how much of a partier you were, or how many jobs you've been through, or how little success, or whatever. They know all this stuff. And so they may love you, but they may not respect your business decision making. So when you utilize a leader, an expert, somebody that's better than you, more experienced than you, somebody that they don't know, they're automatically going to have respect for a stranger, especially if you do a good job of edifying that person, saying, look, I want to introduce you to somebody. This is my business partner. This guy's been in the profession for over 30 years, very successful, one of the top leaders in our company, runs most of the company's trainings, and somebody that you'd likely be working with if you decided to do this business. So I want to get you guys introduced, and he can address, because I'm brand new, dude. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing yet. I think it's really cool. I'm fired up about it. I've been trying the products. I decided to do the business, but you know me, man. I've never even done a business, but this guy. And when you do that, not only are you leaning on the leadership, but you're also creating learning opportunities for yourself. So every time I'd bring somebody to Ed, I would just listen to what Ed said. And I would plug in and I would really, really pay attention to what Ed said. And he would say things far differently than I did. He would say things that I never even thought about saying. He would ask questions that I wouldn't even think about asking. And ultimately, I started to do some of the things that Ed was doing, and then I was able to successfully have my team lean on me as a leader over time. And so there's a lot of, I just think it's just really important that you're not trying to do this all on your own. And, can you do it all on your own? Sure, you can. It's probably going to take you longer. It's, depends on what your business acumen is and business savvy or whatever, and past background is that might lend itself better than others to creating success on your own. Everybody comes from a different place by the time they get here. But why would you not want to lean on somebody that has way more experience, has way more success in this? Like if I wanted to learn how to play golf, I'm not going to learn from my hack buddy. I'm going to go learn from a guy that's a +2 handicap. If you don't know what that is, it doesn't matter. That means he's better than the hack, okay? And so it's the same thing in everything. If you want to be really good at something or understand, comprehend, get it, wouldn't it make sense to work with the best, to follow the best, to be mentored or guided by the best, to be able to learn from those people? Of course it does. So, a lot of people, and this is not, this particular training is not just about, quote, 3-way calls or 3-way Zooms or 3-way chats or however you decide to do it, although that's a part of leaning on the leadership. Leaning on the leadership is also if you don't understand something, you ask. I did a segment on this, a month or so ago, and not even that probably, the power of the ask. You guys might remember that. But the main point here is that my suggestion to you, if you want to speed up the process, if you want to understand this business model, if you want to recruit more people, get more customers, come to a greater understanding of exactly how to do this business successfully in a shorter period of time, you lean on people that are better than you. Just don't try to do it all on your own. Seek out the help. And I love it. If somebody's on my team and they're reaching out and they're saying, hey, I got somebody I'd love for you to talk to, I thrive on that. Most people, most leaders in your line of sponsorship would thrive on, knowing that you're active and that you're bringing, quality prospects to them to help them, understand and take a peek at the business. So just do it. It's an important thing. It's going to be helpful. It'll speed up your process. And I think you'll get to wherever it is that you want to go much, much faster when you lean on the leadership. So have a beautiful day, my friends. And if you want to get the details of this episode, toddfalcone.com/episode 187. We'll see you next time.